Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Jake, aka Happy Roots, and today we've got a Hoya unboxing from two wonderful shops. This is the first time that I've gotten from either of these shops, but I just have to say the packaging was impeccable with both of them. This first box that I'm opening up is from Mama Jazz herself from Hoya Jungle. Her page is renowned for her purges that pop up every few days or so. Everybody races to that comment section to type sold. It is very intense. I was not sure if I was going to even be able to get anything, but I did. I was able to get two wonderful Hoyas, and I cannot wait to show them to you guys. You can see me struggling my whole life way to get this open because they are packed so freaking well. I mean, I feel like you could have shook this thing, threw it off a building, and they would have been fine. But I do, at this point, have to go get some scissors because I thought I could just get my way through, but nope. So while I'm getting this open, I need to talk to you about how attentive both of these sellers were to when my plants were shipped out, if my climate was warm enough to be able to receive them, if there were any kind of delays or anything weird with tracking. Like, they watch those numbers like a hawk, and I just want to say, like, I've never had someone so attentive to that, and it felt like they really cared if you received, not just if you received your product, but if you received your product well, and I really appreciated that out of both of them. This first one that I'm getting open here is the Hoya Insularis, however you say that. It, as you can see, like, we've got a layer of insulation, then there was a layer of bubble wrap, and then there was another layer of like this foam to help kind of protect any jostling around, and then in that was a layer of like tissue paper kind of material, and then underneath of the tissue paper material was the fiber fill and saran wrap holding everything into the cup itself. So it looks like someone just handed this to me. When I get this out of here, like, I just feel like this is how plant shopping online should be. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to purchase things online because A, they live in a colder climate and they don't think that it would do well in a box, or they're worried that they'll rot because we've all seen those horrible shipping stories, and you know, that can happen to absolutely anyone. But the way that these people package their plants is with such intention. Like, I feel like, I mean, I literally don't even know what to say. Like, you'll just look, it all speaks for itself. Look at everything, you know. Getting off the fiber fill in here, I just was kind of taking a look at it, and it's just freaking gorgeous. Look at that thing. So once I finally got everything off of this first one, I was just so freaking excited to get into everything else. At this point, I just have like, there's blood in the water. That's how I feel. Like, I'm like, my eyes are rolled in the back of my head. I'm like, bring on the Hoya. I need it. So this next one that I'm opening here is Hoya Lima Splash, and it will speak for itself once you see it. It is just absolutely gorgeous. The splash seems to be so consistent, and I just can't wait to grow this out to see you know, how it goes and everything. It seems like it's a pretty easygoing Hoya, so I'm really looking forward to it. But once again, you could just see how much care and attention and time goes into packaging all of these plants. And I am just obviously one person that is receiving them. These sales that they do are immense, and I am flabbergasted by the amount of effort and care that they are able to put into them. I think they're so respectable and amazing people outside of plants. So you literally can't go wrong. But let's get this one open and you will see just how glorious this is. Like, pulling back the polyfill, fiberfill, whatever it is so, it's such a strange sensation. It just feels like, it feels like surgery, but in the nicest way possible. I don't even know how to explain it. But look at this plant. It is freaking gorgeous. Just look at it, just chilling. Look at it. Oh my God. So the whole time that I'm doing this, I'm literally like foaming at the mouth, convulsing, throwing up, enjoying my life, and it's everything. I feel like I was definitely able to get into this one a lot quicker because I kind of knew how to unravel everything. But let me pull this out of here and you can see it a little bit better. It is so, so pretty. Look how uniform all of these leaves are. They kind of remind me of Hoya Lee just a little bit, just the shape. Also kind of like reminiscent of Mathilde with the splash, but anyway. Here's a little shot of them again, because I forgot to do this when I was actually, recording, of course. So you probably saw a little sneak peek of what's to come in this one. This is from Miss Gloria at A Plant State of Mind. She's actually from Ohio, and I love Miss Gloria's Hoyas. Everything that she has is always such good quality. She's such a sweetheart on top of it all, so that makes it so much easier to support and appreciate. There's her socials right there and a way to get a hold of her. I'll be sure to make I will be sure to link all of the information to the Facebook groups that both of these sellers run, and also their contact information, so you're able to get some wonderful Hoyas for yourself. You literally cannot go wrong. Now with this one, you can see it is different, from how Jasminka does hers, but just as effective. There are so many different ways that you can safely ship plants, and here's just a small example of how you can do it. I'm literally, like, you can't tell in the video, but I was living my absolute best life. I felt like a little kid on Christmas. Like, I was ready for it, here for it. Like, let's get these out of here. This was all a surprise to me, so I knew about the Hoya Serpens Silver that had been reverted. That was the initial purchase that I made. And I kind of asked her to surprise me for the rest of them. So surprised I was indeed. Let me get this open really quick and we can start going through everything. Again, there are layers to this, and all of the plants came wonderfully well. It's not even proper English, but they were all wonderful. I had one plant, this really long Hoya that's in there, that was pretty dehydrated. So what I did is I went ahead and got a gallon size baggie, put some water in the bottom, and then blew it up with my hot breath and put it under my grow lights to help try to give it, that greenhouse effect, 100% humidity with some water to rehydrate it. But everything else came absolutely perfect. I just chalked the dehydration up to it being such a long runner, with obviously they're just cutting, so there's no roots on here to support that. But I expect it to make a full recovery. If the leaf doesn't live, I will definitely get the runner to live, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Anyway, I'm pulling all these different Lacunosa varieties out of this, and I was shook. I was expecting maybe 2 or 3 different ones, but look at all these guys. Like, I just felt like a kid at a candy store or a Jake getting Hoya mail. Like, I think that's the same thing. I have wanted an Asami so freaking bad. I literally was like, wait, what? This is real. This is that one that I was telling you was a little bit dehydrated. You can see how long this runner is, and you can see the dehydration there. And thankfully it's not like cold damage or anything like that, because then it really wouldn't be savable or salvageable. Savable is not really a word, I don't think. But anyway, I went ahead and am trying my best to make sure that it'll be okay. But I will keep everybody updated on that. But we still have another freaking package to open. Also, while I was getting all of the packing supplies sorted out after I was done with this, I found another Hoya, and I will insert that clip at the end of this video to show you that one as well. I triple checked through all that polyfill after I found it, because I was like, oh my god, how did I even miss something? But always make sure you are thoroughly digging through all of that polyfill to make sure that there's nothing left behind. A lot of sellers like to include freebies or little cuttings on the side, just, something that's always fun. The plant community is such a giving community, and I really have always appreciated that about them. Excuse me, I'm very tired because I used all my energy standing at the door waiting for the mailman for several days. But let's get this snipped open and so we can see what's in there. Again, there are just tons of layers to all of this, so just getting through each layer gently and safely is the biggest thing you can do. So this is the one where I believe I had found the lost cutting. Again, you can kind of see like some big clumps that I didn't dig through thoroughly. This is the Serpens that is reverted. I'm hoping I can get some good silver on this guy just because I upgraded my lights to T8s from Barina, so I'm hoping that I just feel like that's the splash light. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But here are even more Lacunosa. I was just so shocked and surprised. And look at those beautiful abs. Like, come on, Venetian. We see you, queen. But I just was so stinking happy. And then to see larger leaves down at the bottom, I was like, wait, what? So a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Allegensis? Allegensis? I've never even heard of this Hoya before, which is crazy because I'm a nerd, but there are so many that I haven't heard of. So stinking beautiful. And then Halconensis, which I actually have and I love, but those leaves are giant and beautiful. This beautiful subspecies, look at those. Oh my, I literally cannot wait to have everything all potted up and, you know, thriving, and I will definitely do an update video for you guys. But look at these giant Halconensis leaves. Cannot go wrong with that. It's such a fast rooter, fast grower. I'm excited to get that in some water and get it going. And I did set everything aside, so it was very easy to find that lost one. Here's everything just kind of laying out. All of my spoils. I was so stinking happy. And then here is the last one that was hiding from me. So always check that fiberfill. Have a great day, friends.